With all the controversy over the 2016 election, today's idea focuses on a new thought for the Electoral College. By now, most of us have seen pictures of the 2016 election. In this colorful picture, we see all the red areas, which are where Donald Trump won a local precinct, and we see the blue areas where Hillary Clinton won those precincts. And of course, we all know that in this case, just as it has in several other major elections, where the Electoral College vote was not the same as the popular vote, and there are people debating back and forth about whether there should or shouldn't be an Electoral College. Now, this isn't a debate about whether that fits. As far as I'm concerned, the concept behind the Electoral College, I think, is still sound. The idea there being that a state wants to be recognized so that entire states otherwise would be irrelevant. They created the Electoral College and they tried to put in some numbers that fit, but I think there is a better solution. The better solution is to have what I call Electoral College 2.0. And in that model, we take the country, which obviously is now 50 states, and instead of each state being a winner-take-all, and bear with me, I know there's some people thinking that's what I'm thinking, but that's not the essence here. It's not just about a popularity contest in each state, and it's not about winner-take-all, because I'm not trying to put a picture together where the entire race is a popularity contest, because that, again, it has its pluses and minuses. That's not where we're going here. Where we're going here is that instead of dividing the states up by arbitrary things, let's just go with the principle that we use the congressional districts as our benchmark. We know that there are some 400, and I don't remember the exact number, but let's say it's 430 or 437 congressional districts, meaning that's how many congressmen there are. And I may have the number wrong, so don't blast me in the comments if I didn't do my fact-checking on the number. But for each of those congressional districts, we all now have one representative, which is what we're doing now. And of course, we have the two senators. So the principle here would be that every state should have at least the two votes. Just as the current Electoral College works, you win a state, you should get the two electoral votes for starting point. So you win, let's say, California, you get two. You win, let's say, Montana, you get two. But here's where we differ. Now you take the congressional districts, which are supposedly balanced by the number of people in the population. There are some congressional districts, like in Manhattan, that are very small geographically, and they have one vote. You have other congressional districts that are large, and they may cover, a whole large, multiple county area. The point being is that at that point, each congressional district would count as one vote. So instead of winning, let's say, the entire state of California, if someone wins the popularity vote in California, yes, they get the two. But then they get one for each of the counties that they won. So if they win 47 counties, they get 47 votes. If they win, 300 counties across the country, congressional districts, sorry about that. If for each congressional district that you win, and the mappings for the congressional districts have already been broken down. And of course, there's still room for them to improve the congressional districts and how they're broken down. But the point there is to tie the Electoral College to the congressional districts. So to summarize, what we're talking about is one vote per congressional district, which basically equates to the congressperson for what it's worth being, let's say, their delegate. So you win that congressional district, you win that delegate, and you win the state, you get the two additional votes. So you have that balance of winning entire states, but you also get that possibility of just saying, well, the candidate will focus on every congressional district. And that's something that I think would be a nice little compromise where you have some of the functionality of the Electoral College, but the ability to win those extra two votes by winning the state. And that's today's idea of the day. So that's it. That's today's idea of the day. Yeah, some of them are better, I got to admit. But if you really want to see a new idea each day, some of them are going to be good, some of them are going to suck. What are you going to do? Subscribe and visit ideaoftheday.com.